What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, back with another edition of the West Ham Week, where I take three of the top stories and topics from West Ham from throughout the week and I break them down into 2-minute segments. So don't forget to subscribe, leave your comments. Like I said, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. This is a very passionate one this week, a lot of big subjects to tackle. But without further ado, let's get into our first topic. Start the timer now. So, Lanzini is rumoured to be back for Spurs, which is great news. When I heard that Lanzini was going to be out initially, I thought, oh, there we go. I mean, Lanzini is the guy that always turns up with a goal for West Ham against Spurs. You know, he scored the only goal in our last home game against them, and I think he could be the difference. Now, whether he can start or he'll be on the bench is another thing entirely, but there's no doubt we've missed Lanzini and his creativity in our previous games. It's a bit of a selection headache though we're starting to get with him coming back, when you've got like Arnautovic, you've got Antonio, and some of them other players up there, you know. And there's also rumours that Slav is going to drop Hernandez. I don't know if Hernandez is going to be injured or what, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what he plays, but to know that Lanzini's back when initially we heard he could be out till like October or something. And I was thinking, what the hell was going on? Like, I don't know if it's the club are sort of playing mind games and trying to keep Tottenham on their toes, because they must know, like, Lanzini's the guy you've got to keep quiet and you've got to shut down, and they're going to plan their tactics around that. But if they don't know that he's going to be playing, then, you know, that's one that could really help us out. So let's see. Let's just keep our fingers crossed. If he's fit enough to start, that'd be amazing. But I mean, with this game, you know, a lot of people are really pessimistic. I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, we're going to win for definite. But, you know, I go into it and I'm feeling, the more I get to it, the more I feel like we can get something here. And if we don't, it's one of them things. You know, I'll be gutted about it. But I think we can really, if we turn up, we can get something, either a draw or a win. They ain't been in the best of form at the moment. But they've been hot and cold. So Lanzini hopefully comes up with another one of those goals. Now, speaking of that game, it's rumoured that Mark Noble will be starting. Apparently, Obiang's injured. Mark Noble's back fit again. He had a performance against Bolton. And this news has received quite a bit of backlash online. The news that Mark Noble was going to be fit for Spurs, people going into meltdown. You know, I've seen someone coming out and saying, oh, that's it, like, if Mark Noble starts, we're going to get thrashed, we're going to lose. You know, I had a big sort of debate with another West Ham account about a heated debate, and I just think the way people have been going on and acting about our captain, our longest serving player, is a joke. It's a disgrace, to be honest. Like, and rumours come out that from ex-employee that Mark Noble is aware of this and is disappointed in a lot of the comments and doubts about his ability. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, yeah, he's our best player and he should definitely always start week in, week out. But I think he has a lot to offer this team still. People are saying he's a championship level player. I think they're out of their minds. You know, we've been in a situation a lot of the time where we can't string a pass together when he's been injured. He's our best passer of the ball. So I just think, to be honest, to me, whoever is going to be starting, whether I think they should or not, you know, we all have our ideas about what our ideal lineup should be. But when the team's picked, get behind the team. Don't write them off before they've even kicked a ball. And that's what people are doing with Noble. They're writing him off before he's even kicked a ball. And at the end of the day, you know, he's a West Ham boy and he deserves respect. You know, I'm not saying that you have to sit here and you can't, you know, his performances can't ever be criticised. If he's had a bad game, you can say he's had a bad game. But to sit there and write him off and say, he's crap, we're going to lose because of one player, and I don't believe it. I want him to start. I think he'll put in a shift. And I was going to talk a bit about the drawing of the cup game, but this leads me on to something I do want to address, and it is this negativity in our fan base against our own players, and I'm getting a bit sick of it, to be honest. People are just, it's getting like, it's sort of spreading to more players, but it's just like a lot of fans love to get these players and they love to just slate our players. They have to absolutely rip them to shreds. You've got Noble, you've got Ayew, you've got Sacco now. and obviously we had like Snodgrass and things like that. You know, what happened to being a supporter of your football team? Because I sit there, right, in the stadium, and I'm watching the game, and I'm hearing, you know, certain mugs that sit around me constantly slating the players, you know, completely, you know, abusing them, all of that, and I don't hear them sing a single song throughout the whole fucking game. But I hear them abusing our players. Some people only seem to go to football to slag our team off. Are you even a West Ham fan? If you do that, at the end of the day, for that 90 minutes, I'm behind the team. Yeah, you can get disappointed if there's a misplaced pass, or you know, someone skies the ball over the thing, but you get straight behind them and you encourage them, and that's what we've got to do. We've got to get behind the team. People sit there and go to West Ham like them two old fucking geezers in the Muppets on the balcony, just sitting there constantly slating and criticising rather than singing and supporting. And that's what we need to get back to at the end of the day. How many times have you heard this from West Ham fans? Oh, all we care about is that you put in 100% at the end of the day, win, lose or draw, right? But I'm not seeing that. People sit there and they want perfection. And we've had a little taste of pie yet, and now we expect that from every single one of our players. And at the end of the day, like I said, if they put a shift in, they leave it all out on the pitch and we don't get the result, what more can you ask for? Get behind the team and turn up and sing your hearts out against Spurs. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I mean, I've only scratched the surface of that subject. So hard to cram these into 2 minutes, especially on such a passionate subject. So I probably haven't done it justice, but I just had to get that off my chest. Like I said, I was going to talk about how we drew Spurs in the cup, but yeah, we drew them. I'm confident in that game. Looking forward to, hopefully I get to go. So, but like I said, leave your comments below. I know a lot of people are going to have their opinion. I'm glad to see your opinions. But yeah, so don't forget, like I said, to subscribe, leave your comments. I'll be back next week. Look out for the preview. I think Ryan's top 5. I'm got to put that up. Fan cams tomorrow. Everything. Post-match pint. Feel good now. Got a bit off my chest. So thank you guys once again for watching. One thing left to say. Come on, you Irons.